Why wouldn't you
The problem is it's 100 gigabytes and my parents are dumb and
No. It's 250 gigabytes.
And we are back with a very special, very new, very unique Boss Bus Between the Cheeks Bonanza Extravaganza Podcast Extreme. This one, we're doing it live. The plan,
Right
simple.
here, right now.
Plan is simple. What we're going to do is, and we appreciate anybody that actually takes the time to watch this, what we're going to do is, we're going to do the first podcast, the first half of this podcast live. The other half, we're going to record it and upload it next week as usual. So, we figured we would just give people a little bit more insight than they usually do on the podcast themselves. And the reason I have my laptop here is just so I can watch and see any comments. So on that note, what's up, guys?
You know, just another day in paradise. Just being manager.
You are. You're always, you keep it managed. You keep it held down in the moments we need it most. And you know the moments I'm talking about. You keep it held down. That's why you got the management position. So
Those muddy times.
dude, sometimes you're in the mud and you need your manager to help you out. What are you doing, Justin?
I'm a person. I'm alive.
I feel that. On a spiritual level, like that's pretty much the base of my
best
soul.
intro we probably had so far.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So that's me. I'm Justin.
Sydney says, what's up?
What
Sydney
up?
Burke,
Oh hey, what's up, Sydney?
right? Crazy world. She came to the show at the Cube the other night that we had, which was really cool.
Oh,
I just didn't expect it, but also that's crazy that she's seen this. So, Justin, who exactly are you? I know you as a very long friend. You feel like a brother to me. We've gone through a lot. We've seen a ton of things. We've partied, we've explored, we've adventured, we've gone to festivals. Who are you, for people that don't know?
So, I've had like one friend group before you guys, and it was like me and two other kids in like 7th and 8th grade. Before that, in my life, I only had Wesley as my friend. Like me and Wesley were friends since birth, and we would hang out for like months at a time, and then go like years without seeing each other, and then it was like we would hang out again. It was like, I mean, it's just like, I don't know, fucking, you know how it is. And
Yeah.
Rarely have I met people where I felt like the same connection. But the moment I met you, like you just like instantly pulled me into your friend group, and like I had never like experienced that because you had like just a network of like tons of people that you knew, and I was nothing like that. I had like 3 people that I would hang out with ever, and it was amazing. Like I'm like so grateful that that happened, and like everything like was very serendipitous. Like there's just so many things in my life in that era that were serendipitous, and it's fucking wild to go back and think about. But yeah.
Dude, everything. Dude, to play off of that, dude, I feel the same way. Like, I remember it was such by chance that any of us ever interacted. It was by chance that I met Wesley at driver's ed, and then decided, because Chase our buddy Chase wanted to hang out with them. So I was like, yeah, I'll tag along. I don't really know Wesley. I thought he was just a cool kid from driver's ed. He was kind. We got in a rear end together. It was great.
Sounds like a good time.
But we ended up hanging out with him, and then about half a year later, hanging out with Wesley again, he's like, hey, can my friend Justin come hang? And I'm like, yeah, sure, cool. But, like, little to my knowledge then, like, you came totally out of our school system, out of our school district, totally far away, coming into our area, and I immediately was like, yeah, he's a chill dude.
Yeah, I met you 2 days before I started going to Northern North.
Which was crazy. That timing was insane. Dude, yeah, it spawned from there. We were just friends. We hung out every single day. Before show choir, after show choir. On all weekends, we would go to your place. That was great.
I like how there's like thousands of hours of me dancing all baked as fuck that's just somewhere deep in my brain that I haven't like thought about or explored. Because like literally, like junior and senior year I took it seriously, but the first time I joined, which was my sophomore year, I was in the junior varsity. I didn't really take that seriously, and like you said, we would get baked as fuck all the time before show choir. And yeah, being young and high as fuck and dancing and singing, that shit was hilarious. Goddamn.
Dude,
All the time.
I at least, I love show choir. That was probably like our most memorable experiences. Not necessarily show choir. Yes, every tournament, every weekend, dope. But
It was it was the thing that we did. Like without it, there would be like nothing like
to do.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
It was like all of it. It was like you and I hanging out with like our friends, and then performing. But like that was the like byproduct of us hanging out. It was like a cool thing. Like we just all hung out with friends, bonded with them, and then on all of the weekends after and before the show choir tournament, we would just go to your place, and it would be popping, and it was great. Dude, double pop. It was gosh darn like those poppers you throw on the ground 4th of July.
Love those. Great time.
That's exactly what it was.
Great weapon.
Yeah, it's mass destruction. But yeah, that was great. And ever since then, even though like we've hung out on and off just because of our different schedules and where we live and what like we're currently doing, like we still maintain the same exact bond. Like I feel like I'm never like any less knowing you or knowing who you are, no matter the time that we spend apart, which is really cool in a friendship. Like I've only felt that with you, Devin Warner, and Robert. Like Reese, same, like similar, but like we've just like been doing our own thing separately, but that's why we work so well together too. But like no matter what, I don't see you for a year and I'm still like, what up, dude? It still feels like we're as close.
Yeah, like, yeah, I feel the same way, and it's the same with Wesley. Like,
Mhm.
Wesley could tell me one day, hey, fuck you, I don't want to see you ever again, and then we'll go like a year without seeing each other. The next time we see each other, it's as if like nothing happened, and we're like the same as usual. Like, I feel like a bond. It's like a bond that it's like family. Because like it's
Yeah.
the same with like my brothers too.
That's a good way
Definitely
to say it.
something you say to family and end up being like, hey, relative, good to see you again.
Well, it's
I
like-
obviously good to
Yeah.
see you again, and we're not going to be, you know, not cordial because we care about each other, even if we're not on speaking terms. Last time I saw you, like that's about like making a bond with someone else that's not your family like that. Like it's unspoken with your family for most of the time, you know. Like
Yeah.
where it's just like, okay, we get in this like tiff with a family member, we F you, whatever, screaming at each other, like I don't ever want to see you again. Go a couple of years, go to a family reunion, meet up with them again. You know, you know, you might be walking on ice, but like it's still like their family. That's always in the back of your head, and that's kind of like it is with close friends. It's like, yo, like that's my homie. Like, you know, even if I'm like pissed at them still about something that went down 2 years ago, like I still kind of wondering how they're doing because, you know, I know everything about them. I know their family. I know, you know, I've been around their life. I'm wondering how that's going. You know, even if I'm not going to keep talking to them, you're still interested. You know,
Yeah.
so.
No, I feel that, and that's so I'd say like I've had a very similar experience with Devin, not in the sense like, hey, f you, stop
Right, just
talking.
not
It's
talk.
just we've just not talked for like an extended period of time for some points, but still I'll be like, what's my boy doing? I wonder if he's doing okay. Like just questions like that. Like I love him as a person, and he's fantastic, but sometimes we just didn't talk in the past.
Yep.
But on that note too, with family, I feel like it's an even greater and different aspect than family. It's like, because the family, your blood family that you have, you can have tiffs and tussles that'll last you for 6 years, and then like you guys won't
I
speak
kind of spoke
ever.
on that a little without.
No, I know
spoke
what
on
you
it
meant.
without saying it. You know, kind of like
Yeah.
where it's like since you reach
It's
out
like
to build
real
those-
family.
Well, right. It's because
deeper.
those are family you choose versus family that you're born with. Family that you like have by blood, you don't get to choose those family. You can't necessarily always get along with them, but you're still gonna respect them because they're your blood. Like, you know, that's part of your family.
I love
Somebody,
Yeah, it's
somebody
hard.
who,
It's just hard to describe because there's no like word for that.
Yeah, no, because it's like somebody
Yeah,
that's like,
it's like-
they become your blood by choice. Like it's like, okay, me and them have this bond, and all of a sudden they are as close to me as my family. But yet it's different because I chose them to be that close. I put them on that pedestal with my family, but that pedestal is more solidified because I get to choose if they're there or not. You don't ever get to choose if your family's there or not. You know.
It's kind of like somebody might have your blood, but they're not really your like close family. Like
Right.
what you consider your family is like deeper than just like, oh, we're
Yeah.
related.
Yep, it's an emotional connection and not just like a blood connection. Because I mean, yes, you can be like genealogically related to somebody, but like, do you feel like they're your family? You know, like I have families outside of my family. Obviously, my family is my family, but I have different dynamics with my families that I have. You know, like my mom's side, my dad's side, and then with you guys, and then with my childhood friends, and then with my high school friends, and then with kids I had played with sports with. Like all the dynamics are different, but they're still my friends. They're my family for different reasons, but they hold a special place because I chose them to be in that place from experiences in my life. So
Yeah.
it's
The way you put it, in that it is family that you choose rather than family that you have by blood, just that sentence in itself says it the perfect way.
Yeah, it's very simple. Like it kind of paints the fact that like you having that ultimate choice to put them there or not, versus someone you have to leave in this. Like I have to respect them because that's my mom, or I have to respect them because that's my grandma, or I have to respect them because that's my brother. Like they could be terrible people and do terrible things too, but you still have this piece of your heart that says, man, they're my family. Like I still kind of love them, even if you cut them off completely from your life. Like you're still gonna love your brother. Like you might hate them for everything they've done to you, but it's your family. You love them like subconsciously. You just can't help it.
Yeah.
For a friend, you choose. You can cut if you cut them off. Yes, it might
you
still
can just,
hurt, but friends it's cool because if your family narrows down because you have to eliminate some of your friends from your friend group, you can always build it back up. You can always choose more friends and meet new people and accumulate a bigger family as opposed to where your family, that blood family, you're stuck. That's what you got.
You can't get more of that.
Yeah, you just have to come to terms with the fact that those are the people that are your family. So that's the control in that. I feel like personally is what really changes it for me, because me being able to choose you to be in my circle, that's big, especially for someone that I don't have a ton of friends. I got a lot of people that I'm cool with, a lot of people that I'm associated with, but I don't have a lot of people that I spend a ton of time with.
Same.
So that's
My circle is large, but then the people I actually spend my time with, genuinely and chill with, because I don't chill. I'm actually kind of introverted. I extrovert obviously on stage and when I say things and do things. And performance aspect, I thrive in that. But mainly, I just want to hang with my bros, and my bros are kind of few. But that's just because they're my bros, and they've been my bros, and they've stood with me through thick and thin.
Yep.
And that's really it. That's what I feel in them. The importance of a brother or somebody you hold close. They'll be there even if you don't talk to them for a year.
Yep.
That's a really important aspect.
Yeah, because that's some of the family members, your friends that you choose to be your brother, or your friend, or your family, or whatever. Those people, you stop talking to them. Okay, that when you come back to them, that they're still going to be your family because you guys have both made this cohesive decision to be okay, we're both friends, we're both family. You want your family, even if say you love one of your family members to death, they could just not like you. They could just be not a genuine person and just not care about you. And there's room to be hurt there, even though there's no way you can help being related to someone.
Yeah.
So you can't change the fact that they're your blood, but you also can't change the fact that you guys just aren't compatible. So it leaves a lot more room for error and human interaction than it would for distancing with someone that you choose to be your friend.
Yeah. That's very true. And on that note, and speaking of choosing to be someone's friend, Justin, I love you as a person. You're a great friend. What are you doing now? What are you doing nowadays?
So we ask who you are, but what does Justin do? What is the Justin life? What do you do?
My favorite thing to do is nothing. It's amazing, perfect.
I feel that.
And peaceful.
Is that what you're currently choosing to do right now?
Well, no. I've been mostly doing that for 2-ish years. I've been working and stuff, obviously, if I haven't been in school or anything, or furthering myself as a person.
What kind of you don't have to say where you've been working, but what kind of jobs have you been doing mostly in the past couple of years?
Well, since I moved back to Omaha, I was at the Mark for a few months, but then Corona happened and they shut down and never spoke to me.
Is that Sempex? Now? The same song?
No.
Is that Thunder Alley? Isn't the Mark on one, like Elkhorn? 204th and Dodge?
It's further.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Different.
I totally thought that was. You remember Sempex though, right?
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
there. I'm pretty sure
Cool.
it's still there.
Cool. I thought I was seeing an ad for the Mark, and I was like, no way. They changed names again.
The bowling is good at the Mark. The rest of it,
Don't.
You heard it here, folks.
Don't.
actually, the food is good too. The restaurant is very quality. They
So-
have like a big ass restaurant.
Do they have arcade games, or what makes it?
Yeah, the arcade is a joke. It's unless you're like 6 years old.
Is it expensive and not payoffy?
Yeah, they should definitely get a VR headset in that bitch. Get a Beat Saber cabinet, and I will be the #1 player that's ever lived at that fucking stand.
You
No.
heard it here,
Oh.
folks.
Like, if you make me have to pay for restarts or something, that's fine.
I'll
Like,
still win.
I'll
You
be the
will win.
champion. I'll be #1 in every song. I promise. So yeah.
You heard it here. The Mark, if you're listening, hope you know. I don't. It's a wild dream.
See
to
you.
even
We'll
believe
see you
it,
in
but
VR land.
We'll see you.
Even if
See
other
you there.
people aren't interested in playing, they at least have like a guaranteed profit from like one customer that's saying like, yeah, I'll probably spend a shit ton of money.
I will break all
If
the
you-
records
Yeah, if you guys install a Beat
until I set
Saber
all of
cabinet.
the base high scores. I will
Yeah.
be playing
You'll
at
get
your VR.
literally all of the songs that exist, like millions, just top.
Yeah,
Just-
I don't know why arcades are so like archaic at the moment. Like, if you remember going to arcades as like a 6-year-old, that's exactly how it is still 20 years later.
We just went to not only Dave & Buster's is kind of like
Okay. Dave & Buster's is
cutting edge a little,
good.
but
It's okay. The Dave & Buster's by where we go is small. It's got good games, but it's halfway shut down for COVID. So some of the good games are not open because of safe distancing, which is totally understandable. But it's
cutting
still
edge about Dave & Buster's.
so they do have a
they
VR
have that-
ride,
Really?
which is pretty cool. It's new, but
Okay.
it's a VR ride with multiple choices that you can do, like either like a Jurassic Park, something like
With
that.
a headset?
Yeah, headset. You're in a chair that moves and like,
No way.
and
Yeah.
also it shoots
They have
air
a
at you and
couple-
stuff.
We have a couple
It
really
rumbles.
solid
It's
new
pretty
games
cool.
that they've,
That could be cool.
but their
I've never-
spacing is what really they try to. They have the good a little for the prizes and everything, right? So they want to be able to still aim for kids. They have good kid games, ticket games. They have to leave some of that stuff in there because there's not that many new like
Is
the high ticket win games where you just sit and shuffle money in
is
to get
Dave &
tickets.
Buster's like a how do you call it, like local shit, or is it like all across
There's
the country?
across the country.
Yeah.
It's like a grown-up Chuck E. Cheese. They have
Yeah.
great happy hour, great food.
They upped their
But it's just
restaurant
food
in
and
the past
games,
couple of years.
pretty
So
much.
yeah, it's
It's pretty good.
So they
for
like cornered that market, and then everybody else that has arcades is like so shit in
they have
comparison.
a regular VR setup
that
that they're
people would be like,
closed,
why
didn't they?
would rather go
that
to
was
Sure.
they had an open VR set, an amazing pizza machine. Did you ever expect that? Dude, an open giant
Didn't- I thought
4-person.
they closed.
No, it's still up. We just went there this past week.
Okay.
We got drinks at Luigi's Libations. They opened an alcohol area called Luigi's Libations, which brings my like.
It's right next to
Do
the.
they have
Oh,
any
They
new cool shit? Because I remember it being pretty.
They had a few cool.
have the new Big
new
Hunter
games.
game. They have the.
A new House of the
They
Dead,
have
like
a
the
new
latest
Nerf.
Luigi's
They
Mansion.
have a new Nerf game that's pretty cool. It's a new.
That one looked really cool.
Yeah.
They had a like cool laser Pac-Man.
They have a Galaga game that where you're actually like you have the full turret for the Galaga, which
Yeah,
is really
dang.
cool. They have some really cool like old school arcade games that are like big scale, like the newer versions of
Yeah,
them.
That
So
sounds-
They have DDR Extreme, two sets, two
Yeah,
full
yeah.
double sets.
it's not the newest DDR, so it's a little bit outdated.
It's extreme, but I'll take it.
But it's
the
yeah,
name,
it's,
the Amazing Pizza Machine, hasn't entered my brain in like 8 years.
Dude, come with us. We'll go to Luigi's Libations, get
I
seltzers.
still have some cards to go play.
That
so.
would be fun as fuck.
Dude, but yeah, they had a giant 4-person open
They
VR
switched out the
set.
roller coaster for a tilt-a-whirl as well.
No, it's not only a tilt-a-whirl.
Wait, what
It's
is- what is
you
the
remember
tilt-a-whirl?
the
So
you remember the thing that went in circles?
What?
have you been to Miller Days?
Another?
Funplex.
Miller Days, yeah.
Oh,
Funplex, yeah.
the roller rink?
The
Yeah, so the thing where
um,
it's like a little, it looks like a half of a, like those little
It's like a
futuristic
teacup?
seats.
You sit in it, and it goes
It
around
has a
in a
bar that
circle.
falls on you, and it's like half of an oval, and you sit.
Oh,
in
the
it.
thing where you're spinning,
Yeah,
and
and
it's
then
also
spinning.
spinning.
Also,
Yes.
yep.
Yeah.
So
Same
we
thing.
added a mini one of those.
Not only
that always made me feel like I was gonna like vomit.
Yeah,
I
that's-
remember. I know.
I hesitantly went on it because Zach wanted to. But
So the crazy thing to me
no speed
is
rides.
it's futuristic. It's future treat.
The lights on it are super.
So it's strobe lights, LED lights everywhere, and when you sit in it, it's like a fully plasticized little like
Does
thing.
it have
all lit
the
up.
thing where you can like steer?
So you can't steer it all because it's all It feels weird. It's like all
Yeah,
automated.
there's like a mini, like you know.
Oh, so it's like
motor
taking
in
it on
it.
its own
Yep.
like ride.
Yeah, so when it throws you back the other way, as soon as it catches, I don't know if it's actually like a motor, but it has like at least a gear or something that like has a perpetual motion where it pushes itself. So as soon as you start moving, it throws you until
It's
you
not
stop.
as cool. I love the tilt-a-whirl though because if you were heavy
It's
or
too
if
much.
you, my dumpy setting on the end, I could literally like just
Nobody would
haul.
like to go on with me because I puke all over everybody.
I could haul that teacup over.
I've gone on a few spinny rides in my time, and I'm pretty sure I vomited every single time. I have a
If I didn't vomit, I didn't go on any other ride the rest of the day.
It's great.
Have you been to the one where it's like centrifugal force keeps you pinned to the wall?
Yeah.
I've watched it, but never.
Funplex. And did you ever go with me to Septemberfest? I don't think you did.
No.
It was like in town. No, that was Robert. But yeah, that stuff is cool. I was the only one that didn't get motion sickness on it, but I would just sit on that for hours, just like pushed up against the wall, like I am flying.
Yeah,
It was
I was at Worlds of Fun.
Just looking at that one, we go
Yeah.
for a lot.
I was with my like mom and my stepdad and my stepdad's daughters, and I was probably like 15 or so, and I was like, oh yeah, like, I hate roller coasters, but I'll go on this spinny shit bucket, and then I went on it and like took like 6 steps out of the entrance of it and immediately vomited. And it wasn't like pretty either because I was trying to get it like over a little railing where it would go into a bush
Oh
out
no.
of sight.
Oh
But
no.
instead, okay, so the railing was faced at like a 45-degree angle and it was like taller than I was, so I had to like leap and try to like over it, but instead it just like went all over my body.
Ah!
Yeah,
As I've grown
I
older,
appreciate the majesty in that thought though.
yeah, that mental imagery. And then we had to buy a fucking like $30 novelty shirt because that was the only shirt, and because like all of the merchandise was ridiculously expensive. Bought a fucking t-shirt to replace my vomity one.
Speaking of merchandise, I think this is a good time to drop something important and near and dear to our hearts. And that is that we have brand new Boss Bus merch over at teespring.com/store/the-branded-bus.
oh boy.
And this collection still available. You can get the classic BB with the peach on the back, the Boss Bus Republic, or the Bus Republic, that's our record label. But you can get our new logo designed on hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops. Any requests we can also do. We have the power. We have the design ability.
Ideas are welcome.
Yeah, please. Throw them in the comments, please, if anybody's watching. Also, to show it off, let me just give you a demo. And I'm also wearing our Boss Bus pants. We have leggings. So, what I'm going to do is give you a good old back. You see these? Got Bus,
I'm gonna do a tour.
got Boss. And then just do a good old fashioned. Look at that. Got the BB on the front, got the Bus on my legs. Turn around, see the BussRepublicRecords. You can buy these. We also have a beach towel. Anything you need to live. If you need to live off of things, the only thing we don't have is a water bottle. Coming soon.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We also have our sponsor Anchor to thank, always hosting our podcasts, as well as Matsunami Corp.
Always the Matsunami Group.
He wasn't able. Yeah.
Thank him every time. He wasn't able to make it today for the podcast, even though he's here for 99% of them. But shout out to him and his hardworking self.
Oh. Yes. we cannot wait to see you on the 26th as well. I am so excited to play a show. Speaking of that, and our sponsors, next topic would be what we're doing.
So there are some things we're doing, aren't we?
There are a few. So we have a new song coming out on September 13th. It is called Goosebump.
Very exciting.
It takes you on a journey through a tropical little forest park. Imagine you're walking down the road, see a little pond next to you, just on the left. Walking forward, and you just hear a little... You wonder what it is. You're not sure. Is it a dog? Is it a raccoon? Is it a possum? You don't know. You look,
Sounds like a canary.
and it's 20 geese, all sticking their heads out of the water, one by one, emerging, buff, muscular, ready to take you down.
Are they angry?
They're very angry.
Oh, shit.
They are done with you. They're done with you and everything
They want
you need.
blood.
They absolutely want. They have death in their eyes. So you are walking, and they approach. They're getting faster and faster. You try to run, but you know that they have you targeted in their eyes. With their gaze and their muscles and the tensity and their vascularness, they're coming for you.
Have you ever seen a vascular goose in your life?
You
Have
will.
you?
You will on the 13th. You will hear a vascular goose, and they're coming. So expect bass, expect geese, expect the boys, Boss Bus. Expect it all. Pre-save. It's on Instagram. It's in my bio, on Boss Bus bio. It's on my page. But yeah, like Boss Bus for more events in the future. And so far, our next event is September 26th. We will be playing at
Be
3
there
a.m.
Or be square.
Be very square if you're not there. We have Darkwood, Voyager, pretty sure Don Basic. We have, his last name is Shigley, Alex Shigley. He's amazing. I can't think of his name. We also have E-Step. We have so many people.
What a gorgeous lineup that is. Some lovely people from
Right.
town.
Darkwood is also playing.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fantastic. And there's many more. Anybody that I didn't mention, I love you as well. It's going to be a great show. September 26th. It's a Saturday. Please come. Devin's going to come.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a Saturday.
Through.
Yeah, it's going to be a big blowout for our buddy, a very good friend of ours, just has gotten us some events and just is very kind and welcoming to the bus. His going away party to move to a new apartment, so it's going to be good. It's going to be great.
It will be a party.
So please,
I'll live you one.
if you are not doing anything on the 26th, come join. So what we're going to do now is, before we transition this to a just recorded podcast, if we even need to at this point, we can go ahead and start this game. So we have a few drinking games planned for tonight. And what we're going to do is, actually, upon thinking about it, anybody who's still watching, go ahead and subscribe to the Boss Bus YouTube channel, as well as the Boss Bus Anchor page.
Facebook page.
If you follow us on Spotify too, it would mean the world to us. Getting more monthly listeners would actually make our hearts glow, even if you don't actually listen to it. Just getting more followers. We love you guys. We
Love the
appreciate everything
support.
you do. It actually means the world to me. Like, so much. This is what I want to do, and impacting people in any way.
and
especially
the world to
musically.
Reese, even though he's not here to show his love.
Yeah, he loves.
He sends his love.
He does. He does.
He
He
does.
genuinely loves doing all of this too, and
We
he
should
loves
be able to
impacting
show his
people.
face here soon. We're communicating a video chat podcast, hopefully here
Mhm.
soon. So-
Stay tuned. We're going to have him and Drew, the other members of Boss Bus, on a TV screen where Patrick is sitting. So they will be here virtually, and then we'll have our Patrick, our Between the Cheeks guest, me. It'll be great. But
Absolutely.
without further ado, let us go ahead and transition, break, and we will see you guys on YouTube in a week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we are back. Thank you. If you just tuned in to our Facebook live stream, you can see the first part of the podcast, facebook.com/DJBossBus. So, what we would like to do now is transition to a two-part segment. One of them is talking about creative ideas for just a minute. Second is our games. We play every week. So something I want to bring up, which is, I don't know if anybody's going to watch this on YouTube. And if you do, surprise with this information. We are going to be coming out with a song in the next few weeks under a different label than we normally are. It's going to be the and I'm going to be the head Buss. And I think it's going to be fantastic. We have multiple artists that are thinking of working on this track that we're going to come out with. And we are very thankful to the producer who made it, which we'll keep secret for now, only because we'll talk about it more next week. But we have that musical endeavor. We've got a show on the 26th of September in Omaha, Nebraska, at a good friend's house. You can find the event on Facebook if you search up DJ Boss Buss. But other than that, we are trying to create more and more music, and next song's out September 13th. It's Goosebump. So
it the F out.
yes, please pre-save. If you pre-save, you're going to be at least 10% more protected from a goose attack. Statistically proven.
You're probably gonna get attacked by a goose.
You probably will, but you're 10% more protected than if you weren't to pre-save.
You get a goose-proof vest, so
Yeah.
you are
Goose-proof.
You're goose resistant.
Yeah,
You're not
you're-
goose-proof. You're goose resistant.
You do get goose resistant armor.
It's the next best thing.
Yeah.
It's not quite.
That's all you
but,
can do.
You know, it's
You know, it works.
against 20 gooses. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. You can only have one set of armor for all those geese. And on that note, we would like to transition into our games.
Oh, jeez.
And we have a few this week. It's not our usual King's Cup. We decided to switch it up just like we did with the live stream. So we are going to play a game called Dirty Cup or Tippy Cup or Tipsy Cup, whichever vernacular you'd like to call it. It's the same game.
It's a game.
So what it is us individually will play it. It's not a game against one another, but a game against ourselves. We're going to flip a coin. We call it midair. If it lands on it, we're fine. If not, you have to chug the drink that's ahead of you. Now, off camera, Tristan made these drinks, so we don't know what's in them.
I have none of us have any idea.
No, not at all. I know it's alcoholic with hard liquor, and
It
not
has a
hard liquor.
lot of alcohol in it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
It looks like there might be some amber lager in there from the coloring.
something. So what we'll do is just start it. I'll start first. I'm going to
It
call
smells
Tails.
interesting.
Tails never fails.
Doesn't smell bad.
Yeah, it smells pretty good.
Tails.
Heads.
Wait,
Oh,
can you
then
explain
chug
the
it up.
rules one more time?
So you flip the coin, call it in the air, and
Yeah.
if you are wrong, you chug. If you are right, you are safe.
But that's so much alcohol for such little interaction.
Yep, it's a real quick game. And you got
Fuck.
one cup.
I'm scared. All right, here we go. Tails. I missed.
You want to reflip or not?
No, I'm good. What did
All
I
right.
land? Fuck.
I asked if you wanted a reflip, man. You had the choice.
No,
Cheers.
that wouldn't be fair.
You're right. Yours was kind of on the side though, but I feel that.
Heads.
Oh.
I'm safe. Don't have to drink it.
So the thing is,
Nope.
there's not necessarily an end to this game.
No, there is. There is. We have one round. We
end
have one round of
is-
cups. Nope. Then okay. Then you're gonna you're gonna maybe drink a second cup. If that's what you really want.
I can take that. I can try. Heads. I actually,
Well,
did
it's
you
gone.
see that flip?
Yeah,
I
I,
went-
know. I saw you do a full flip. I did
It
too.
didn't flip at all.
No,
it
no,
literally
it
went like
flipped.
this in the air, and then
No,
it
no,
fucking.
No. It flipped. It definitely
Roll
flipped.
it back.
Wait, are the drinks all the same? Or are they different?
They're
all slightly
probably similar in alcohol
Wait,
content,
but-
they're
Because
different.
this tastes like fucking so heavy and like
You wanna switch?
brutally like Jesus Christ. Like one of you guys has to try it. It's like mead.
Yeah, it's the amber lager. I know it's in the Alaskans in there.
Like I
do you
can
mean?
fucking it's viscous.
Try mine. It's like this thing.
No, this is way more like wine. This is like white and like light. That's dark as fuck.
I like
Okay,
this
so
because
are-
it's more of a game
are we
rather
switching
than
to,
like You're done.
No,
So
no,
what
that's
should-
why it's a good game.
is it like
because it's like Warzone. You win or you lose.
Is it like a
like
big
that, but
goal,
you can come back
or
from the
just
goal.
like a sip, or
You get one, but you got your comeback. You lost.
My boys can buy me back.
I don't know. I don't have any money. I'm broke.
Shit, go raid something. Go kill somebody.
I just died.
No, shit, we run it back.
Run it back.
Dude, you
We
gotta
drop
join
it
us in
again.
Warzone. You gotta join it. It's free. Why wouldn't you
The
join
problem
us?
is it's 100 gigabytes, and my
No,
parents
no,
are
no,
dumb, and
No,
they.
no. It's 250 gigabytes.
Yeah, with all the updates, dude, it's
So
about
okay, so
250.
for just Warzone, you're gonna be about 170 gigs.
Yeah.
For the
Wait, can you
two-
not? Can you
campaign-
not
Our
campaign
sustain?
two?
data cap is a what's it?
A little over a terabyte, right?
Yeah, terabyte. So
That's
I
what
would
download,
have to
like,
literally
streaming
spend.
and everything.
I would have to spend a fourth, like fucking a week's worth of internet just to download
But
it.
then you don't have to download anymore.
Just come download it at my house.
Really? Do you have unlimited?
Yeah.
Really?
Also,
yeah.
I have a gig. I have a
And
10
I have a terabyte of internet too of
same,
fiber
of data,
so,
but
Of fiber. Holy shit!
Yeah.
So
no, he's got
fast.
fiber gigabit
yeah.
internet.
Dang. Yeah, for me it would take probably like I don't even know days.
I downloaded all 240
You're not wired,
gigs
are you?
in my
No.
whole game. All 240 gigs downloaded in 45 minutes, hardwired.
45 minutes.
Dude.
Yeah, I was capping at like 220 megabytes a second.
How much do you pay for internet?
$65.
I
Yeah.
pay like 80. What the fuck
No,
is this?
you have Cox, right?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
You have the
CenturyLink.
500 megabits plan or the
CenturyLink,
300?
they're
it's
like the
500, but they deliver us probably 30.
Three. Yeah. Wait,
Not
30
even kidding.
megabits?
Yeah, I would
Well,
say
well,
so.
no, no, no,
CenturyLink
well,
is
the
the
problem
new bit.
is my parents have like maybe 250 on a good day, but I'm in the fucking basement, so I get like 30
So,
on a
and
500
Megabits?
Yeah,
Or
so
megabytes
Cox,
or megabits?
Cox is good in the sense that they have a good
megabytes.
And B with like a B, like M capital, B capital?
It's like half of the what fiber would be. It's like 500 megs down.
Yeah. Okay.
But
500,
the problem
500
is they
megabits.
don't deliver it. Like on a good day, we
So
get half
what
of
I
that.
think, in my opinion,
Mhm.
what that comes from is the fact that most Cox internet or anything, they're over the ground lines and they're older. So those are
Yeah.
could be 10 to 20 years old depending on what area of town
and
you
it's
live in.
affected by the neighborhood. Anybody that's
Using
fucking
it,
around.
yeah, and it's affected by the weather as well. So if it's
Yeah.
cold or if
There's
it's hot or if
outages
it's windy.
constantly.
Dude, same.
We have
So
to
with
reset the
CenturyLink,
router
thankfully,
constantly.
they're a little bit newer, and all of their stuff is ran underground. So anything,
CenturyLink
the
is
only
fiber,
time
bro.
that I have problems if it's like a really snowy, the ground gets too frozen, and sometimes I'll have like slower internet when it's really really cold outside, or if it's like monsoon season, like if there's a bunch of water in the ground.
See it where it
I'm
lands.
not drinking that.
It's not bad. It is heads. You're safe, Patrick. You'll see if you're drinking that.
What if I
Speaking
never? What
of
if I get
internet,
it every
though.
time?
So the thing is, 30 megabytes is basically 300 megabits because it's like 1 to 10th scale. That's why I asked if it was capital or not. 'Cause
No,
30
it's
megabytes.
Small. It's small B. 30
Small B?
90
Megabits. Yeah.
Oh, that's like fucked for 2020.
Yeah, it would be
I
like
get
heads-
I get 30 megabytes a second,
Safe
which is
again,
about
baby.
300, but it's still half of what they promise.
So I should be on a good speed, like even like 500 MB small
Tails.
B is still pretty
You
good.
should be at 50 megabytes.
Hey!
At least.
Yeah, like that's still pretty
What are you
good.
pushing?
But the problem is
are you
I'm not getting
wireless?
anywhere
Are you doing
close to that.
wireless?
Well, the problem is they have their fucking router like in the absolute opposite corner of the home, and my room is already a dead spot. So I've had to think of multiple ways to fix it, and everything has been full of packet loss and AIDS and
Yeah.
just
So the
constant
only way
lag.
so with wireless, my router is literally less than 20 feet away from. It's through
Yeah.
a wall and
Mine
a
is
door,
like-
but it's not
Because I've
far
researched
from my
everything and
computer.
I know
And
exactly.
I had a
the
really
solution,
nice,
but I
like
know.
2 gigabit nice wireless router, and I was still only pushing maybe 15 or 20 megabytes for download speed, which is.
I've got Ethernet.
Which back in the day, I thought from what I'm used to downloading in 2010, 2000,
Dude,
2000,
2
2012.
megabytes a second on a torrent was unheard
Amazing.
of download
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah. So
That's
like
unheard
back
of.
between 2010 2015, 20 megabytes, I thought that was amazing. But I go talk to my brother and he's like, "Yo, that's 2012. Like, what are you talking about?" He's been hardwired to the thing for
You should
know,
get an
6
Ethernet.
years. I did, and that's what I did. And now my lowest end I get is 40 megabytes a second. That's like what I start at is 40. When it starts throttling, it goes between 120 and 200 megabytes a second. And that just from getting a cable. Like that is the biggest difference you can make
They have not only cables that are 50 feet long, but cable extenders if you want to run one through your ceiling ever.
Yeah. That's what I did because I live in the
It's
basement too,
$20.
and we used to have it upstairs, so we just ran it basically through the bathroom, down a little spot, and then put a little.
But wouldn't you have to like, because if I'm thinking about it, I would have to probably go through. Like,
Multiple
would it be
rooms.
attached to the ceiling and then go through like a little hole we drill?
No,
Yeah,
no,
so
it would just
you
go
could-
through the whole space that you have.
So
you'd
what,
need
no,
200
so you could
feet
do that, but
probably.
if you like have like your parents were redesigning the house, correct? So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if they know the layout of the house, it would be easier if you go from the router. You could take it from like to the wall, put it through that hole, and drop it down to the basement, and then put it through another hole there, and then you literally have minimal cord
So like
exposure.
between the walls?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So it'll go out from the upstairs, drop through the walls, and you can just push it through to the downstairs one, and then just pull it through another hole.
That
And
would
then
be
it'd
most
right there.
cost effective, but also most house intensive.
Right,
Otherwise,
so you
you
could
could
have
just
more
run
holes that way, but it would be more aesthetically pleasing for the house. You know.
Isn't that?
You got heads, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep, you're safe. That's your
Down
turn
to
again.
Patrick.
Oh, it's your turn again. No,
Oh.
no, I went
It already
after you.
went
We
around.
already went all
Go
around.
for it.
Yeah.
She. Oh, that's not it. That's not it.
What are you gonna call?
Yeah. Tails.
I caught it. It's heads.
Fuck.
Nope.
What is this?
That's the drink you swapped out. You said yours was too strong.
No, I tried
so-
that one and that one. I
Yeah.
haven't tried this.
Yeah. So I don't
It's
know
in
what
between
that
the two.
It smells like blood.
It means it has
It
iron
probably
in it, I
feels
guess.
like blood in your mouth too.
Chug it, lug lug. I already finished mine, boys. Please.
You had the lightest colored
Wait,
one
is
of
this
all of them, so it
wine?
had the most truly.
My
No.
cup is the lightest color of all of them.
Bro, it was the lightest colored liquid, 100%. I promise.
That one
No,
has the
these are
most
about the
alcohol.
same. This is like night. They were different. I promise. Okay.
That one definitely.
No, I
has
think
the
you're
most alcohol.
probably right, but I'm just giving you shit.
Fuck. Find the last one.
It's up against you two. Whoever is last to finish their cup is the loser. Or, sorry, the winner.
It's gonna suck because we're gonna babysit the fuck out of these.
Go for
the
it.
whole time.
Here you go. We have another game to get to, boys. So your turn, Justin.
Wait, if we do multiple games, doesn't that mean I have to drink multiple cups?
No, like the separate
Not
game
these
is
cups.
going to be a different game.
Different,
Yeah, it's going to
yeah.
be different.
You'll get a regular drink for that one.
Okay, so we're starting off strong and then we're gonna mellow out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking die.
Yep.
You,
Amen to that.
you remember when I just said I wasn't fucking doing it a minute ago?
Tails.
Fuck.
I respect your honesty. That's all we have as boys. Just chug it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Oh my god.
I tasted that one and I tasted this one. This one has the most
No way.
alcohol.
No way.
100%.
No way. No.
You don't think
It
so?
does taste like blood, but no. That's the smoothest drink.
No, they're all the same.
It
They're all
does
about
taste
the
like blood. You're not wrong, but it does.
They're all
have the
about. You
smoothest-
did a good job, Matt. They're all pretty similar. They're about the same.
Granted, I
You can
don't
do it.
like alcohol.
It's not. That doesn't taste like alcohol.
Tastes like a lot of.
That
weird
is
things.
rosé. I can tell that's rosé.
Tastes like wine, which to me tastes like fucking
Blood.
rotten AIDS,
I know. We've slapped the
infection,
bag.
Bacteria,
Did you?
rot,
Well, many times.
which is
Not
what
now.
wine
I
is.
thought you
if
said
you
you slapped the
research
slap.
it.
No, but like we have in the past, like,
All right.
and I feel that.
Tails or I die.
You get to live another day.
Tails. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Wait, was that the first? No, that was my second success.
I've never won. I had to drink all my
I'm
immediate.
3 for 5 right now.
I can't flip while I'm fucked up, but normally I can flip.
Which one?
Oh, I forgot to
Yeah,
redo.
you flip it again.
Call it immediately.
Heads.
And you got heads. I would not BS you.
Heads. Heads. See it, Justin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Verified.
So it's like,
Yep.
Have you played any Total War Troy?
He has. He has.
I
Yeah,
got
you're
it
talking
released.
to the man that talked to us about it.
I have the first X pack already for the Total War Access. I already had it signed up, so I just had to link my account, and I got.
Were
the
you
Amazon
like
VN.
were you like waiting for it and like as soon
I
as it
had a
came
line
out you
set
were
up.
like,
Yeah, I
ooh,
had a line set up for that day. 100%.
Hell
for
yeah.
free.
Well, I have Total War.
heads.
I have well, because it's technically I have Total War,
Alright.
Warhammer
just
1,
heads.
Warhammer 2. I have Rome 2. I have Attila. I have
Yeah, because I remember
Shogun
seeing
2,
you
I
playing. I think it was the
Three
Warhammer
Kingdoms.
one.
yeah. I have 3 Kingdoms, which is really good. They're about to come out with the new X packs. Shout out Total War.
Shout out. Justin, your go. Let's finish this game. We got to
Did
move
you have
on
to
to
drink?
our
You didn't
featured
even call it. You flipped
presentation.
it and then
No,
passed
no, I
it.
did heads. I was good last time.
Heads.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
go for
curious
it.
because I played a little bit of Troy, but I have no idea any reference point because I haven't played the other one, so I don't know if it's good compared to
It's
the other
very.
ones.
I think it's solid.
Really?
It is good.
Hell yeah, because I was worried it was going to be shit since I remember, I don't know if it was you or
Which
my
one?
brother or someone was telling me that since it was free, like
Okay,
they were
so
probably
here's
going
the
to rush
thing:
it.
is that
Tails.
they already got it. They finished development before Epic Games bought it. So Epic Games spent like over $1 billion buying rights for it for the first year. From
Wait,
Total
so they
War.
were just sitting on the game?
Well, so basically they finished development and they were finishing up development for X packs, all the other race, like because they have a base game designed, but then for Total War games they have for say
Don't they
for,
have
for
multiple
War-
teams working on the different? Because there's
yeah,
like
because
the
they have
Three
Total
Kingdoms.
Access, and then they have like several different development teams that they have
Mhm.
working on it because it's Sega. Sega is their production company. So
Who
they have-
makes the Saga, like the Troy and the other one in that series? Is what kind? I can't remember.
What Rome
well,
Total War Troy?
Okay, so
no, the
the
Saga.
Troy, Saga I think is one of the companies that works on it.
Or I thought there was like a specific series of like.
A Creative Assembly is what it's called, I think. It's
Not
Creative
necessarily
Assembly, Creative
for
Assembly, and then Total War is its own company as well.
Mhm.
So they've been their own, and then it's heads. Fuck, I hate this game.
Justin.
Yeah,
I've
I
known
wasn't
Total
sure
War
if
for
Troy
a while.
was actually good. 'cause
So
I had
so
no
far-
reference.
It's a little bit more user friendly.
Heads.
It's a little more user friendly than the other games. There's less of a learning curve. If you've never played Total War games, that was their main dynamic for it. Was that they wanted it to be more open to people that haven't played it before. So they wanted it to be more learnable for someone who's never played a grand campaign map before.
Mm-hmm.
So Total War 1 was one of their bigger curves where they're like, okay, this is a bigger map. There's more. If you know the lore, you'll kind of get the game more. And then went to Tales.
Is Total War 2 already out?
Oh yeah.
Total War Rome. There's so many Total Wars.
basically
Or
it
not
started
Total War,
as
sorry,
they
the
started with.
Warhammer 2.
You
Is that-
drink.
It came right
Patrick,
after.
you have to drink.
I know. The
I'm just
first
trying
one
to
they
keep
came
the
out
game
with was Shogun, and then they came out with.
Wait, Rome.
No. Shogun was before Rome. The original Shogun, Total War Shogun, was the very first game
That's
they came
so
out with.
cool.
Rome was probably their fourth game they came out with.
That was.
Because they came out with Rome, and then they came out with Medieval, and then the Medieval X packs, and then they did Rome 2. Then they did Way of the Samurai, and then Fall of the Samurai. But Way of the Samurai was after the first game. Rise of the Samurai, or Rise was the first one. Fall of the Samurai was the second X pack for Shogun. And then they did Rome 2, and then Attila, and then Warhammer, and then they did Warhammer, Attila, and then Warhammer 2.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
remember Rome.
When did Warhammer
specifically.
2 come out?
So I was like,
2011?
so
What?
Warhammer
Really?
2? No, after that even.
Warhammer-
2013? Warhammer 2?
I thought it was
24,
recent. I thought
It
it
was
was like 2016.
Total
Yeah,
War
yeah,
40K Warhammer.
The first one or the second one? There's two
Total
of them.
War 40K Warhammer, the original.
The
That was
original?
out in like 2011.
Yes. But the second one came
Yeah.
out in 2015 or 16.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
all.
that's the one that I'm thinking.
Because they
of,
came
yeah.
out with Attila and Britannia. There was two games that they came out with in between the two. There's also Napoleon that they came out with as
What is
well,
Florida?
and
Is that your-
Colonial. There's a Colonial one that came out with which had really, really good shit battles. That's the best one where you would get
Did you
really.
poop?
Wait, what was the name of that? Because I remember buying that one.
I think it was the Colonial one. I think it was.
Yeah,
What it was
Empire.
called.
Empire. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Total War Empire? Yes.
Yes. So basically, they had the best ship battles that you could
Got
play
it.
on any
Chug-a-lug-lug.
Total War game. So far, they have a lot of different kinds of ships you could build, even in Troy, and all their other games. They have naval battle type
Empire
things.
was
But
probably one of the first games I ever bought, and it was for PC, and my computer couldn't fucking run it. I don't know.
it's so big.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at the game. I was playing. I got Shogun 2 gifted on Steam to me, and it was just like from Total War. They just gave it away one day, and I looked at it, and the game is almost 20 gigs. Like after it downloads everything, it says 20 gigs for everything, but like 14 gigs total for install. This game is from 2005. What computer has 14 gigs of space in 2005? The most expensive computer you can imagine.
You had like 128 max.
I was
Yeah, and
obsessed
that's
with,
literally a fourth of your computer.
I loved watching X play, and they were hyped up
Same.
Empire for months. They were like, "This game has the best."
Adam
fucking-"
Sessler and Morgan
It's
Webb,
still-
dude.
Out of Total War,
X-Play
it still
was
has
the
some of the
shit.
best reviews overall from their entire customer base of any Total War game.
Yeah, like
Shogun's
I
up
literally
there as
had
well.
to buy that because of X play.
X-Play was so good, dude. Did you ever watch X-Play? Dude, it was on G4 TV. It was channel 215 on Cox. But it was the best.
See, I had cable in my room, but I only had basic cable, so
Dude.
I got through like Animal Planet. I get 67 for Animal Planet on Cox, and that was
I had that for when I was like growing up. I was spoiled and had DirecTV, where it was like any channel you wanted
Yeah.
forever.
Yep.
But then for like probably like 3 or 4 years, we like went through like a pretty fucked up phase where literally nothing except for the like cable, like you were or what was it? Not cable,
Yeah, well, the regular-
satellite. Were like
Yeah.
the only the free shit. So like I would
Well, that's
watch.
not free. The free cable is 1 through 12. You only get cable channels 1 through 12. You get basic. It's called broadcast TV, and then past that you get basic cable, which is like you get like 50 channels, and that's like cheap. And then you get like the premium channels, which is
All I remember
Tales.
was there was something that you didn't have to pay
I
for,
hate this game.
and you could still access a shit ton of channels. And I would watch like old ass cartoons on it. It was the best.
Boomerang.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Boomerang.
love Boomerang.
Or like the channel streaming things you could do back on Cox back in the day. Where you could go on their page.
Tails. It's Tails.
He's about to win.
It's Tails.
Heads. God, thank you. First one I've won in 3.
We can do
I
this.
feel like I was going somewhere with wherever the last.
Yeah, we
thing
were
I
talking
said,
about
and I
Boomerang.
forgot. Oh shit.
We were talking
In
about
old cartoons.
cable.
The freeness of it.
Heads.
You did it. I can verify. I'm gonna watch all, make sure it's verified.
Heads.
Yeah, I don't do the flip. I just go wherever it lands because I can't catch it most of the time. Head. Oh fuck! I fucked it up.
Yeah, no, call
That
it again.
works.
No,
Alright.
call it again. You called it as it hit the table.
Heads. Goddamn.
I will check. Verifying that it is heads.
I'm just like a brain dead monkey just flying shit around
Same.
at this
Heads.
point.
That was the entire basis of that first song. Looks like Patrick is getting close. Will Justin take the reins?
Next one I lose.
Oh, X-Play, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to talk about. So, they're coming back.
We're
Did you
talking about
know
Total
that?
War, yeah.
They literally are coming back.
Same
Attack
people?
of the Show, X-Play, fucking all the original shit and new shit.
Online or where?
On G4 TV, they're coming back. It's X-Play.
You can find it online.
Dude.
You can find G4 TV online.
No,
Easy.
G4 is the best. It was the best. I have had so many laughs and so many.
Tits. Fuck. Tits.
Alright? You gotta take a cheeky chug-a-lug of that, boy.
Yeah, I
You've been
was on a
hardly
streak.
drinking.
No, I got a literally like a 6
Yeah,
probably.
you
streak.
gotta take a.
It was a 3
Glug,
streak
glug.
because you've been taking baby drinks. I just wanted the game
Yes.
to be over.
Yep. Go
That's
for
because
it.
this tastes
Patrick,
just
you're
toxic
going.
to me.
It
This
is.
tastes like actual poison.
Tails.
Good. It is.
I can't believe I caught that. And I got it.
Mm.
I didn't even look. I didn't.
All right.
Usually, if I check it, I can.
Justin, your go.
It's like wine, but rotten wine. Even more rotten than normal.
You got it. I've been out, boys. I failed.
Yes.
All
What
right,
I
you
like
guys are
about
close.
this game is it doesn't force me to Chug it, because I wouldn't be able to chug
Heads.
it normally.
Right.
It's game.
Mm-hmm. Patrick's got it. It's game. I'll drink the rest. So, what we are now going to do is a game that we love, a game that we cherish, a game that we've all held dear to our hearts. It's King's Cup. Justin,
No.
you'll figure out the way that
Pick
this
a
works.
Truly. Go grab a Truly.
I am currently turning around the turner tank. I'm getting more and more turned by the second.
King's Cup. If you know the rules, play along. If you don't, you'll learn them soon enough. Play along. So, let's begin. The way that this works, Justin. Yeah, it's very good. It's a rosé.
Looks fancy as fuck.
The way that this works is we draw a card. That card corresponds with a number, obviously the face number of the card, and it has to dictate a certain action. So, let's start.
So
Show you the way.
mapped out for like 1
8. This is mate.
God.
So what this is I get to designate a person to drink with me every time I have to
Zach,
drink.
we're gonna run out of alcohol.
Justin,
Okay.
you have to drink anytime I drink.
So for the rest of the games,
Yep.
anytime you drink, I have to drink.
Yep. And we start it, and the way it goes is you
Here
put a
go.
card
No,
in
we can
this.
do.
Is this
Where's
my
the-
drink
where's-
right here?
Sure. No. Mine's out. We'll give him the.
Because I'm out right here.
Give him.
No,
this one.
you got this one.
Yep. Then you drink that.
I'm gonna put this down. I pulled it on accident. So Justin, here you go. Draw your card. I'll tell you what it is. If it's any action card, I'll let you know.
Do we go until we're out of drink?
We go until
This
this
breaks.
pops.
Oh.
So we put a card in it after you're done, and that's how it works,
I like that.
right?
2.
So that's you. You get to pick somebody to drink.
Patch.
And then you put your card in this afterward.
Okay.
So
Does
Patrick,
it break
And then-
after? How many does it break after?
It's
a lot?
kind of varies per can.
Yeah.
Could be
Depends
minimal,
on
could
the-
be a lot.
How much pressure it's under?
Yep. Never have I ever. Jack. So, put up 3 fingers and we play Never Have I Ever. Starting on Patrick.
Never have I ever bought my own PC.
Whole thing or
Bought
components?
my own
All of it.
PC.
Bought.
I've bought parts, but never an entire like PC.
No. We all
My
clear?
dad gave me my main
Yep.
PC, so
Yep. Same here. I bought parts, but I've
Um,
never bought my whole PC.
Mm.
Never have I ever ran a VR arcade in
What the
Florida.
fuck? That's fucked up. You can't just target.
Yeah, you can.
That's exactly how
Alright,
this game.
fine. Is it my turn?
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
have
go for
I
it.
ever gotten gauges in my ears.
Yeah!
That's
Nobody's
targeted.
ever called that!
That's
Oh my
actually
god,
targeted
that's so
at
good,
everybody.
Justin!
You see this, Justin?
Oh wait, you have gauges too?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't realize.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's so good. Nobody's
That's
ever
a
called
double
that.
whammy.
God damn.
Never have I ever. Never ever taken an honors class in high school.
What does honors mean? AP?
Yeah.
No, honors or AP, yeah.
Yeah. Anything that's advanced. Anything
Okay.
that's past a regular class.
Never have I ever been unable to see wearing glow-in-the-dark glasses.
Fuck you!
at-
What the fuck? What is this?
At Love Fest, or at Hullabaloo
That's what you drink
2015.
too.
I'm already out. Do
Yep,
I
yep.
do I
Yes, you have to
lose?
drink.
and then
no,
Zach
that means
drinks
you
with
just
you.
have to take a
And
drink.
Zach drinks
And
with
since
you.
I'm your mate, we have to drink together.
Wait, so anytime I drink, you have to drink too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, so we're mated. So we have to drink together. We're basically on a team in that sense.
Zach
See,
agrees.
this actually tastes good, so I don't have to fucking slog it down.
Floor. So what this game is, we have to touch the floor as fast as possible. Last person loses. Go.
So your mate, you already touched.
Yeah,
it.
we already
So,
lost,
yeah,
Justin.
your mate lost because he's your.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
because we both have drinks.
7 is heaven, so you have to reach your hand up to this guy. Those are the only
those are
two
good ones.
action
Those are the good
cards.
ones to
Wait.
call.
Time out. I have to commit this. 4
Floor.
is
Floor.
floor.
7 is
7
heaven.
is heaven.
It's like seventh heaven.
What are the ones we already did? Jack.
Yep.
is-
Never,
Jack
ever,
is
ever.
never have ever.
Yep. Never.
I
have
forget
ever.
too.
And
Honestly.
8 is mate.
Mate.
And then there's
2 is you.
2 is you. Yeah.
Yep.
Say I've played this
So,
game a million times.
You
and I
go,
still
Justin.
forget.
Your turn.
Wait, does Zach just magically know them all
Yeah.
the time?
Yeah.
We have done this too many times.
Yeah.
I still don't remember. I ask Zach all the time.
It's my turn,
Yep.
right? It's gonna be a fucking
5.
3. It's a 4.
Floor.
Oh, God damn it! I already forgot.
Queen.
Questions. So this is, you have to answer everything, like whose line is it anyway? You have to answer in questions. You can only talk in questions.
Hey Zach, can I just drink now?
Justin, do you think we can drink now if we've had a drink already?
Do I have to only ask questions from now on?
I don't know, Zach. Could you remind Justin if he has to answer questions or not?
Is this-
Do you think Justin is 300 IQ for already guessing the game and knowing exactly how to play it?
Do we have to take turns talking, or how does this work exactly?
Do you think we do, Patrick? Do you think that's part of the rules?
I don't know, Zach. Do you have a car that was represented by a hamster on a commercial?
Do you think that's my car? Do you think I own a
I don't
Kia
know,
Soul?
I don't know, Justin. What does Zach drive?
How does this work? I still don't understand.
The 2-part sentences, do you think that counts? Do you think that counts? Do you feel like that shouldn't count because it's a 2-part
I don't know,
sentence?
Zach. Your 2-part sentence, should that count?
Do you think, I don't know, comma, whatever question it is, should count?
I think we should all just drink.
I think so too.
No, it's... oh,
No more
God.
2-part sentences.
Did we all lose? I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Either way, yeah, we agreed that we would all lose.
That was still a question, so I won. Fuck you guys.
Still have to drink?
Yeah,
I'm your
Zach
mate.
also knows how to
Technically, I was the
self-regulate.
last one to
I'm your
stop
mate.
asking questions.
So you have to drink with me.
Wait.
I'm your mate.
Oh, because you lost. God damn
Yep.
it.
Haha. That's how this game gets you.
Wait, but then I have no
King!
Oh,
incentive
no.
of winning.
Hey, Justin.
What?
This is the
This
worst
is,
one.
I get to make a rule. Anytime we break this rule,
You
we
drink.
have to drink. And also you, yeah.
Okay.
So this rule,
Every time
for
I
this
see a king, I
king name-
immediately start looking at the table because I'm just like,
I would say, for this King's Cup, you can't put a card in any other way than straight on.
sorry, they're like that, like they are.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't even know it was an option to do it any other way.
I figured I might as well just fully go with the playing field. This will quicken the game up too. Your go, Justin.
Yeah.
Here go, boys.
It's fine. I have to drink.
I like flipped it over and didn't even look at what the number was, leaned back, and then looked at the number.
Here go.
That
If
was
you guys are mated, do you guys have to chug the drink together?
So we have to chug our own drinks, but he has to still chug the drink. That's the one exception for me.
Can I still touch the can with
Yeah,
my
yeah,
roll?
yeah. You're good. You just have to put it straight on.
There we go.
Oh, it's getting tight.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm turning around.
That's a free card.
6 is chicks. We don't have any.
Really lame.
Yeah, you know how it goes. This is a boys cast. So far.
Tight.
Girls are gross.
8, mate, Patrick.
Oh,
We're 3 perma-mated.
shit.
No matter which way we play, we all have to drink.
But then there's no one's. How do you win?
You don't. You don't win. You don't win by. You win by not popping the cap.
Go
That's
for it,
That's
Justin.
if
every
every-
other way. Every other way you lose.
If everyone loses, how? What's the point of playing? I don't get it.
To drink.
Fuck.
Get lit.
10.
Categories. So what happens is you pick a category of things, whether it be musical instruments, you could pick songs, whatever, and we have to name things in that category until we run out.
Jewels and butt plugs.
So think about something you know that nobody else would know.
Ooh. Okay. Wait. So it can be a category of things. Anything.
Yep, and they have to name people in that thing or things in that thing.
Twitch streamers.
I knew you were going to say that. Actually knew. Actually knew. Go for it.
Me start or
Yep.
or does he start? Doesn't
He
he
just
start?
started.
Does the order
He
go
just
this
started.
Doesn't he have to pick one though?
Sure.
Oh, Tyler won.
Oh, Wreckful, R.I.P.
Cutie pie.
Oh, XQC.
Oh man, you guys are sucking me dry here.
We all lose anyway. I don't understand.
Yeah. Trick 2G.
Oh, boy.
Trick 2G.
Cutie Cinderella.
Austin Show. It's his new name.
Greek.
Ludwig.
Trainwrecks.
I'm about to do this one so bad. I am the least outweighed here. Ninja.
IRL Slime.
Who the fuck is that?
Slime, Ludwig's friend.
Oh, okay, I don't watch Hollywood much.
Mm-hmm.
Let me delve deep. I'm drunk, so nothing is coming to mind.
Well, you got 5 seconds.
Was the jungler from SKT Peanut, or he wasn't from SKT? He streamed.
No, but
now.
I do know Peanut.
He streamed now.
Yeah.
He streamed at
Dr. Lupo. He lives in Bennington.
Okay. Motherfucking, I will dominate.
Ah, good choice. I love IWD.
That's funny.
Faker.
Ooh, that's a good one.
He does stream. How about Stans? STANZ. A friend of Ludwig.
A guy named Stefan IRL, who's a body hunter, and he's fucking a pretty dope IRL streamer.
It's a good one. Oh man, now we're getting to the slums of it. Cheers, boys.
Cheers. We all lose anyway. That's how the game goes.
I feel like under normal circumstances I would have played that like professionally, but I'm so
I would say
fucked
for a
up, I almost
non-Twitch
threw.
stream watcher, I feel like I did decent.
Go for it, Patrick.
Oh wait,
Enter your card. See if you win or lose.
You're gonna hate this one, guys.
Yeah, that was closer than I thought it'd be. I
See,
should have been.
you have to enter your card into the.
Oh.
That's,
I won't
that's
count it.
accident.
I'm
No,
gonna let
that's
it.
No, that's.
I'm
game
gonna let
play.
it pop a
You
little
know,
further.
It's hissing
Bro, it
still.
won't. It won't
It
pop
is.
any further
It will.
until it cracks, and they'll take.
might
They'll
be
take, they'll
decarbonated
take half the
already.
deck of cards.
I think
No,
that
10
might have been
more.
the crack, because how is it going to crack anymore if it's already.
Are you
fixed out?
committing yourself to drinking that entire drink right now, Justin?
Does-
Because
well,
that's what that means. if
Cracking it
cracks.
means it's dead?
Yeah.
Then I just lost 100%, because feel
Thank
this,
you.
it's already decarb.
Right. I appreciate it, Justin, but
That is the real way
I
of the game.
accidentally
Zach's trying to
levered it
extend
now.
the. Yeah, no, you're good. Zach's trying to extend the game. But you're right. That is the way the game goes. You absolutely called it at the right point.
The problem is, I threw because my hand fucking went down while I was trying to pull it back.
The trick is with that when it's
All
not
right.
tight is you have to really gently push it
Yeah,
in.
I literally wasn't even thinking. I was just like, push it in, pull
Before
it back.
we end this podcast,
Time.
Justin
Yeah,
is the
both of it.
man, is what that means.
Good man. Good boy. Good shit.
You're a great boy. I love Justin.
Yep. Good shit. Proud of you.
Double fist?
Why is that so carbonated?
It's cider.
It is cider.
Cider makes me goosey.
Cider
What
gets
does
me
cider
fucking
even mean?
goosey. You know it gets you goosey. If you're
Instead
feeling
of
like a
wheat-based-
goose,
instead
it'll
of a
do it.
wheat-based alcohol, it's an apple-based alcohol.
Anyway,
It's literally
what
like,
I will say is
I can feel thousands of bubbles just fucking coming to the surface.
thank you for watching our podcast today.
That's a free peek of what you get on Patreon. Subscribe.
Please.
Private
Anyway,
Snapchat if you
we got some
subscribe to
good
the
night.
Patreon.
Good night. Have a good night.